Hey gang, Ronin here. As you can see in this game, I'm playing the Tier 6 Pan-European Destroyer Västerås or Västerås, or, well, call it whatever you like. Of course, you can see that there is the challenge of multiple CVs on either team. That's always a bit of a worry. Just kind of forced to hope that those end up focused elsewhere. There are a fair number of threats in terms of destroyers. Fubuki, Yukikaze, and Sashio all outspot the Västerås. Torpedoes on this ship, well, I think they're really, pretty good for the tier, because you've got some range on them, which is really nice. Now, I am bottom tier in this match. That means, a little bit more XP, win or lose. Now, all I'm doing right now is I'm moving kind of slow. I want to see where the aircraft are. Okay, so we can see that there are going to be some red aircraft at Bravo. Now I just got to wait and see whether there's going to be any at Alpha or at Charlie. And that'll determine how I do things moving forward. Okay, so we got red aircraft at Alpha and Bravo. I can push toward Charlie. And we've got aircraft on this side. So I may have some idea of the distribution of force on this side and whether or not it makes sense for me to get anywhere near the cap. Now, I don't want to go outside here. You can get some good angles, which can be really nice, but the bad guys can get some really good angles on you too. And since I get outspotted by Sashio, Yukikaze, and Fubuki, I don't want to get myself up there, get myself detected, and get my ass shot off. I don't have smoke, so between the fact that I get outspotted by their destroyers and one or more CVs might take an interest in me, that means I'm going to stay where I can fall back and get out of detection range. So I'm not going to push right into this cap immediately. I'm going to count on their destroyers trying to push into the cap, and maybe I catch one here. That's a wing and a prayer. I'm just going to fall back. I'm going to see whether they get into the Charlie cap. I'm guessing they will. Still really early. You can see the smoke back there. And they are now in the cap. Ashigara, he's turning in. Yeah, so my torpedoes aren't going to do anything. But that's fine. 30 seconds. I have another volley of torpedoes up. And we know they're in the cap. Now I'm going to take a shot here, I think, and we're going to see if this is the only destroyer. So let's see who else fires at me. Oh, Sashio, he got lit up there for a second. And that's fine. Now I know I've got a Sashio. And Yukikaze and the Ashigara. I don't think the Ashigara is going to live very long here. North Carolina is going to have the angle on him in maybe 10 seconds or so. And that's probably going to be it for the Ashigara, would be my guess. He's still trying to make his turn. There's the shells, and boom, he's gone. Now, North Carolina, it's great that he took out that cruiser. That allows me to be a little bit more aggressive here, but there's a Yukikaze and an Sashio, and I'm sure they're going to have torpedoes on the way to him any second. But allows me to get, right back up here closer to the cap. I don't want to push in, but I want to be able to give these guys pause, I guess would be a good way to put it.
Our team has taken the lead.
That was a terrible shot. Now, I'm just going to sit here. I'll play with the throttle and throw it in reverse. I'm trying to avoid incoming shells, but I'm going to do what damage I can, just chip damage. Somebody fired over the top of me. So, you can see that the Flandre, the Sashio, the Yukikaze, the Colorado. And I'm just trying to keep the cap reset. Now, while all this is going on, our team has secured the Alpha cap, secured the Bravo cap. And now I've got a sub I need to worry about. So, we're 5 minutes in. I've done 2,000 damage, which isn't much, but I feel like I am kind of doing the job of tying these guys up over here. I'm still full health. I could avoid damage really probably most of the game. I'm not going to do that. I am willing to trade some HP, but I think it needs to be done intelligently. You see, I moved far enough forward that the Colorado guns can't hit me. Flandre guns can't hit me right now. So the only things that can shoot me are the DDs. Now our sub goes down. He was doing my spotting for me. So I'm just going to try and go dark and reposition. I'm going to turn around, so I went ahead and used the repair.
Problem solved, sir.
It'll be mostly back up by the time I'm probably in any real danger. See our North Carolina there talking about, wow, I was full health, he got blapped, and yeah, Deepwater Torps, yeah, that's right. The Sashio was no joke.
Front.
Colorado now does seem to be moving toward the cap, and this is looking pretty good for us. I mean, they're really on their heels. Their CVs are kind of having to run. Their Ochakov is on the run. Our guys have the position of the 3 line, the 4 line, and I've got the heals, so I'm willing to trade with the Sashio. I think I can finish him here. He's trying to hide, but too late. And his smoke does a great job of hiding me. I've got torpedoes up, so I can go ahead and throw some torpedoes in here. And this is looking better and better for us. We're down to, 10 ships. Well, they're down to 8. So, and they've got, we have some banged up shit. Now the Ochakov gets just blapped by the Lyon. And I'd say this game is probably about over. So, we're 7 minutes and 20 seconds in. I've only done 12,000 damage. But what have I done with that? Well, I've reset the cap a bunch of times. They did ultimately get it. But, Yukikaze, you are in big trouble, buddy. Yep, slow down right there. Let's let that torpedo finish you. And now I've got the sub pinging me.
Enemy destroyer sunk. Victory.
So I'm just going to fall back, just like I have been. Pinged again. So I'm just going to be in torpedo avoidance mode.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Just throw it in reverse, turn hard to starboard, wait for the torps to go by, and just go ahead and accelerate forward again.
Victory is in sight.
Now my detection radius is terrible at 6.2 kilometers, so I gotta keep falling back ahead of the Colorado. I think I'm gonna shoot at him though, because I want him to turn. I want to create a little bit more surface area for the torpedoes to hit. And he's turning. Now I'm going to angle up. Give him a very narrow profile for his guns to hit. See if I can get him to shoot over me. Oh, he fired short. Alright, so now he's moving his guns the other way. I'm going to go and see if I can't get a fire started. He did repair. Right? No, he's flooding. No, there we go. There's the repair. So let's see if I can get the fires on. And I'll try and make use of the island. Now, the red sub might keep me spotted, but we'll see. Now, this game this really is over. They're down to 5 ships. We've still got 10. Ouch. Yeah, Colorado's not especially accurate, but those guns hit hard. Okay, so the sub is here. He's just north of me. He's got me detected. He's probably in that channel near his last known position. And I think I'm just going to YOLO rush to Colorado. If I'm lucky, he'll focus on the New Orleans. And I will get a point-blank torpedo drop on him. But this is all going to be over. I mean, one way or the other. As soon as I kill the Colorado, assuming that I do, I mean, I can't imagine he's going to escape this. The game's going to end. You can see the 926, 929 now. I was challenged to play this game by somebody that wanted me to play the Västerås. I actually have done fairly well with the ship, and I think it's fun. It took me a while to get in the mood to play a Tier 6 match. I hope you enjoyed this. I'd love to hear your thoughts about it. I appreciate you spending a little bit of time here. If you haven't already, I hope you will like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.